How's it going, everybody? Yeah, so this is day two for me, kind of getting over the fear of just you know, judgment, being online, doing this YouTube video stuff. Yeah, even though I don't have that many subscribers right now, I feel led to just come online, talk about my experiences, if I can help people or give them guidance, help them through similar situations that I've gone through. I feel like that's why I'm being led to be here. And, I may not have very many subscribers, but maybe in the future I will. Um, at any rate, there's a fear that I've just been getting over or trying to work through of coming on here. And I think I'm afraid of being judged by others. And maybe I shouldn't, but it is what it is. I don't know where the fear stems from. I think it stems from maybe my childhood and, just being judged a lot. I was like kind of like the weird kid. At least my stepdad, I feel like he thought I was weird or he looked at me funny on a couple occasions, like I just wasn't normal or something. And those are the moments that I remember. So I'm sure there's more moments than just that where, I probably just didn't fit in. And I feel like that has been a theme in my life, somewhat. I got into drugs and stuff when I was younger because, I don't know why I don't do any drugs now or anything. But getting into drugs younger, I felt like I was a part of something. Like I had friends that we accepted each other, even though we were kind of like misfits or something. Um, yeah, that was kind of my crowd growing up, and so I never really fit in. To some extent, I maybe played the role or a part where um, I might do how other people do to kind of fit in with them. And now I'm older, I don't really care as much, but I've got kids and a wife, and I work from home, and so I'm pretty much not out in the public except maybe to go grocery shopping, run some errands, maybe do some spiritual stuff, ceremonies, automatic writing, or whatever I'm doing these days. Even then, I'm not really getting out of the house, and so this is kind of a um, new for me again, and it's took a bit to get over. Like I should have started making videos months ago, and I did make a video or two, and then I stopped. I did get distracted, but I think there was more so just a lot of um, uh, fear and trying to distract myself because I didn't feel comfortable coming on here. It wasn't something that I wanted to do. Um, but here I am. And I appreciate anybody who's listening to this. If you're, I don't know, going through something similar or you can relate, some other stuff that Spirit's kind of been guiding me to do lately is I used to produce music, and I play piano, a little bit of piano. I'm not like a, I don't know, concert pianist or anything. And I play a little bit of guitar. I know some music theory, but I used to produce music for, I don't know, 7 or 8 years, and I loved it. But I had this big dream of, I don't know, uh, being a DJ or performing in front of lots of people. And I made really good music, but it's kind of, I know that didn't happen for a reason now, even if it could have, because the music industry is just so polluted, dirty. Uh, I'm glad I didn't get sucked into that world. I wouldn't be the person I am today probably if I had. But now I feel like things can change. We have an opportunity to um, change how the music industry has been, and make it something new. And maybe I don't even make the kind of music that I used to make. Maybe I make new music like meditation music or shamanic drumming or something like that. Those are some of the ideas that's kind of came into my mind lately. Um, and just get back into playing guitar a little bit, just messing around on that. It's fun. I like to sing. I'll sing along with some music that I'm playing on the guitar, and it feels good to just I don't know, express some of the way that I'm feeling sometimes. So, anyways, long-winded story, but just getting back into music, and we'll see how it goes. Um, yeah, I got out of it because I ended up, you know, I was working in the service industry, and I I wanted to make more money. I wanted to do something with my life, and I felt like just music wasn't fulfilling. I also was living in Los Angeles for like 3 years, and then I moved back to Minnesota, back to my family and, my home, I guess, and, it felt like a little bit of, failure, like I had failed at what I set out to do. I went to Los Angeles to be a musician, work in the music industry, and I didn't really do any of that. I mean, I made music for myself that I like to make, which is probably the better route to go anyways. But and I didn't like LA, to be honest, but I still felt like I was kind of coming back home with my tail between my legs. And whether that was the reality of it or not, I felt that way. And I did work on some music a little bit when I came back. I lived in my dad's basement for a little while, and was making music down there. Eventually moved out, got my own place, and kind of just, yeah, kind of just let music go. I kept all my music equipment. I carried it all the way back. I mean, I traveled with it all the way back from California back to Minnesota. Um, Big old, like, I had some turntables and a DJ case on the top of my car, um, on the way back. And, anyways, yeah, just feels good to get back into music. I'm being guided or pushed to, I've released so many emotions as I talked about kind of in the last video. Just, I don't know, anger, frustration. I have such the weirdest, sometimes the weirdest feelings, which I've told aren't mine. I don't quite understand that, but like one day I had this feeling like I didn't want to be a father, and I don't necessarily feel that way. Like I love my kids, and yeah, it's frustrating sometimes being dad. If you got kids, you know what I'm talking about. It's not all sunshine and rainbows, but overall it's pretty good. But yeah, uh, one day I had that feeling. Anyways, I've just been purging out a lot of stuff, and I need to fill that void with something. Otherwise, those negative emotions just kind of come back around. They swirl around if you don't fill that empty space. So I'm trying to fill it with good vibes. Like playing guitar, producing music, making YouTube videos, trying to help people. Maybe, like I said, go through, help guide them through what I went through, so they can, I don't know, make it through the dark times, make it through the difficult times. And yeah, just try to make it through. So, anyways, I'm going to try to post consistently. I also dabble in crypto. So you might, if you're interested in crypto, you might see some shorts or something of me talking about dreams I had of this coin or that coin. And take it with a grain of salt, but it's something to keep an eye on. I've certainly invested in coins that I've had dreams about. So I don't know what else I want to talk about. Yeah, just trying to come on here daily so that I can be consistent with it. I think that's the best way to work through the fear, because once you stop, then you got to start again. It's kind of hard to pick up that momentum that you initially had. So if I can keep doing this daily, whether anybody's listening to anything I have to say, maybe who knows, in the future I'll have more subscribers or something, and somebody will come back and watch this video and say, "Oh my God, you've changed so much." Who knows? Um, or maybe one of my videos just goes viral, and people are just like, "Wow, okay, I'm going to subscribe to this guy and skip all the other videos like this one." But they subscribe to the one video. Maybe they somehow caught their attention or something. I don't know. Like I said, I'm feeling led to do this. I think it is something I would enjoy. Just I don't know, teaching or working with people um, in, in this capacity to just help them navigate these interesting times that we're in. Um, so yeah, if that vibes with you, I'd love to know what's going on in your world. Shoot me a comment, tell me, things that you'd like to talk about or discuss. And I'm happy to talk about most things on here. So leave me a comment. Otherwise, I'll see you tomorrow. See ya.